they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen.
He got his move. Pick him up and unlock his move.
Excellent work on the run back there. 33 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simple to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
I already know.
You understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Any given moment, and that's facts. I don't give a fuck. That's one bad game.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Right back up. 83. I don't give a fuck. I want to see that. As bad as they put us down so quick, I want to go right back up.
Yeah, they did kind of put the Bears down fast.
You know what? We didn't have to. Who we play last? We didn't play nobody last. We had a bye week. How we go from a bye week to that? That don't make no sense too. We had a bye week.
He's taken down. The defensive end, Daniel Hunter, drops him.
We had a bye week.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to fight defensively, right?
I understand what you're saying.
I have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who can gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check three. Under 10. Hey, receiver.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Wow.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Damn. Horrible possession.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Cohen. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Watch 57. Black. Watch 48. He's checking. Wide. Watch the shit.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Cohen.
Good play. I take that.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Like that.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
54 right there. Hey, Alpha. Not today, Mark. Not today. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Bang, 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 bang.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Don't get nervous.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Lock in, lock in. Motion, motion, motion. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby. Ran, go. Twist, go. Twist.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You can't block me. First. Sled.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And this one's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you, Tony.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off by Khalil Mack. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. He can't get him down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 fumbles in one play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Yo, Madden on some shit.
Now Cousins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. First down, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Bilal Nichols in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. This one caught by Ridley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
No. Off. Stick. Hey, Flicker. Here we go. Bring the energy. He's coming. We got to double up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Bears 3, Vikings nothing.
Go ahead. 180. Clark. Watch the slap. Check. Wide. Check. Nickel. Watch out.
Throwing is Cousins.
Go.
This is Johnson. He's
Go.
got it. And
Get down.
into the end zone.
Shit.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson, 46 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky.
Good job, big boy.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. They go play action with Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Cousins. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Cousins now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. This is Cohen.
Good play, big boy.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
18. Alert. Check 50. Hey, alert. Hey,
on 2nd and 9. Trubisky flushed out right.
Oh,
got a man open. It's Wentz.
Wow.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Fuck.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Yeah, you always a good game when you play. Always a good game. Great defense. Defense is great now. This shit is on great status.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shamar Stephen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Trubisky to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Wow.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Now Cousins going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
I was going for whatever.
A little decision to be made. That's fielded in the end zone.
I was going for whatever was open.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball. Holding it when they needed to and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
Nasty, that's what I'm talking about. I couldn't do shit. I had to play some lockdown football.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
I will see.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let me know you ready, Pico.
Get caught with a pipe, you out same night you fed or what? New op pack in the air, this gas or what? He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up. Give my shorty stingers and guns, I tell them slap for nothing. Everybody with this gang ain't shit, so they ain't dying for nothing. If she don't fuck on the first night, off the rip, I ain't bound or nothing. If I ain't got time for loving my kids, then I ain't got time for nothing. Then I slide home to my bitch, that mean no time for cutting. Why these niggas think they safe, cause they locked in? Man, we thought this shit was over, sent some shots. You think you safe when you went out west, little nigga just bopped in. I know some killers from out west, they keep them Glocks.
No, you good. I paused it.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Down he goes. The 49ers get there.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Here we go. Mike 58. 12, fellas. Here we go. Set. Check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Ooh, good play.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Sound how my cousin talked when I was young. Why I didn't know him because I didn't feel like doing it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't.
And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now it's Trubisky.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 41 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second. Oh, design run for their wideout.
Right.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Right there, 54, right there. 50.
Go!
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Touchdown, 49ers! yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
54's Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch. Ran, top. Screen, watch the screen. Mike's 54.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Right there. Hey, exit. Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, yeah, watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Trubisky to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. I was going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Whoa.
Allen Robinson, 32 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That was bad.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
He's got a man, complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good move. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky escaping the pressure right.
Let's
Now
go.
a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And some room to run now.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job. Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Garoppolo is going to give this to
Everybody that play with the Ravens, all they want to
and
do is
running
run
room
the
hard
ball.
to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively,
I was
pretty
doing
good
something
start
right,
there
man.
with their backs against the
I'm
wall.
trying to
That's a
out a new
win for the
defense.
stock
That's what I
troops
call my
right there.
defense.
And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown,
Once
49ers.
you shut the Lamar shit
3
down,
touchdown
everyone's
passes
good.
now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point.
That's
And
my
the lead
last
down to
time.
3 touchdowns at 21.
There was some dudes just take
all
on
that. They don't run a whole lot of yards.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is pop.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send
I
this one
pop them every
away.
time. I've been playing with the Deadskins. That lets you know.
That'll be taken in the end
But
zone.
that defense pretty good. That defense pretty good.
You like this.
And in
When you get
hindsight,
17,
probably
you
should
don't
have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Somebody work on it. Be on this thing. It may work for.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
I like playing with the Jaguars.
This is today's
I
NFL.
like that.
You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score
But I don't like
when
Nick
given the
Foles either, to be
opportunity.
honest with you. I like that.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
I'm not
and it's
a
caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that
No, that's not
initially
true. I like
they had to
that.
be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Wow.
Got his man, and it's caught for a
Wow.
Chicago touchdown.
Wow.
Javon Wims, 28 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
That's the way. Watch Twitch. Watch Twitch.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
One, Omaha. Back.
They run again with Breida. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Lynch picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kicked.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Trubisky, and we say it all the time, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
To throw is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to disrupt.
Pass rush, we've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky gonna whip. It got his man complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. On first and 10, it's Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give coming right is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
I can't believe they even let you play. 2.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on second and 10. Trubisky looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Riley Ridley, 59 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Hey, echo.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They run for it with Breida, and he won't get there.
Good game, man.
They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
All right, I need one more.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Yeah, I heard, man. My son 3 years old, he trying me to.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL
like 6,
on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Wow,
The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
The funny part is, you're not even 16. Man, it's gonna like probably close on 5. Man, that was a tough game. That was a tough game. Easy back off. Yeah, I'm in Houston. It's cold up there already? Damn. It was cold as fuck last week in Houston. You on the road this time. Fucking road this time. Because something wrong with it. I can't play with you.
Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 booms. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on,
I don't want no
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
You good? Oof. I am so disappointed. I should have beat B1 that last game. I'm still mad about that.
100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold. Copy. End zone. Watch me celebrate. I got me. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like this. They can play it back on the camera. Boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I copy. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash.
That's just to show you. That's all.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, who is? Ravens? I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that.
Pin the mirrors back and go full. Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Wow. Fucking respect on that.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be.
Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They use the quarterback. They use the quarterback. He's not going to really let him go. That's going to be the only problem around. They'll be the down for all that hard work there.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky.
Oh, my God.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 42 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
You can make mistakes off of one play, touchdown, boom, boom, boom. We're back on the shit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Goff. That'll be caught by Cobb, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gurley. He finds some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
and he'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing about me, bro. When I have a bad loss, I go hard
28 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Me and B1, we got like a little
this will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Natson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10.
All he needs is
the Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the 41, Goff. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one felt incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball.
Wow, good play.
For it, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
On second and 12, Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Trubisky will throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. 59 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Fielded about a yard deep.
You kind of wanted to think about it.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you had a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At least 2 years the most. He had a good year.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Holy shit.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Now how you start the game is how you finish the game. Let's get it.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. This is brought in at the 21. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Wasn't easy.
Todd Gurley. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Getting it to their playmaker, Cordero Patterson. Michael Brockers in on the stop. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky.
Good job, big boy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
18. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Natson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come here. Come here.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I said no.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the play?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. Or a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start, it comes through.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On the return is Cohen.
Oh, my God. Did I get down fast?
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
18.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Corey Littleton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
I said no.
Shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Check 4, check 4. Check 50, check 50. Check 26, check 26. 25. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Stop.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 12, Goff, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Check. Lucky.
Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Now it's gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Goff now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Yeah, because we could just won the game like that, and the game be over, man. Fuck.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Come here.
The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
I'm going to hit you.
Good game, Pico.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
I thought when he hit that running back,
You're
exactly right. He hit that running back. I'm
the
other guy hit the quarterback.
More focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,
Man,
whatever it was. It all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
That's
a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for